Well, she's on her own. Last year's Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies winner. Just won the Grade 1 Ashland and the Grade 2 Bonnie Miss, trying to become the first Breeders' Cup Juvenile Filly Oaks double winner since opening first back in the 80s. Jerry Bailey, the rider. Well, you see, My Flag is on her own. Let's go back to the rest of the field now. Here's her chief rival, the one-horse Escena, owned and bred by Alan Paulson by his late stallion Strawberry Road. Rolled to that 7-length win in the Fantasy, but lost to My Flag, and the Bonnie missed by a length and a half. Pat Day won the Oaks in 1988. The two-horse Keeneland Sale Purchase, Burr, won the Pocahontas here last fall, second in the Grade 2 Goldenrod. Only start this year, second in the Beaumont at Keeneland. Shane Sellers, the rider. The three-horse is Anti-Spend. This is by Spend a Buck. Reeled off 6 straight wins before being upset by Escena in the Fantasy. Should set the pace. Chris Antley, who won the Derby in '91 on Strike the Gold, is in the irons. The 4 is Pike Place Dancer, a $40,000 Keeneland September '94 yearling. Won her last 3 starts on the turf, though, and at 3 different California courses, beating Colts in the Grade 3 California Derby. Corey Nakatani won this race on the Light in 1991. You saw My Flag, who broke parade and went off earlier. That brings us to our final lady in the parade, Cara Raffaella. She was a $70,000 September '94 yearling purchase at Keeneland. Won the Grade 1 Hollywood Starlet last fall, but has been second in 3 straight Grade 1s, losing to Anti-Spend and My Flag. Gary Stevens, the rider, he won this race in 1986 with Tiffany Lass. Back down now to Bob Newmeyer. Closer look at this temperamental lady, our favorite today, My Flag. Chris Phipps family, My Flag about to go in. Tom Durkin to call the Kentucky Oaks.
My Flag takes her place in the starting gate, and as she does, the tote board reads 4-5. The final filly moving in is Cara Raffaella. We're ready for the start of the 122nd Kentucky Oaks, and they are off. In mid-pack, Pike Place Dancer, and there goes Anti-Spend, and down inside, Escena is there. It's Escena and Anti-Spend, and they will share the lead under the wire for the first time. Burr tucks in behind them and sits back in third. Cara Raffaella is running in fourth, and Pike Place Dancer and My Flag, as expected, is the early trailer, and she's about 9 lengths from Escena and Anti-Spend. Escena is the leader through a quarter in 23 2/5 seconds. Anti-Spend expected to be on the lead, but she's back running in second as they make their way into the backstretch. Escena going a bit wide there. The outside, Burr trying to dispute the pace while 3 wide. There's a break of 4 to Cara Raffaella, who's rating in 4th position. Another 3 back to an unhurried Pike Place Dancer. And My Flag now, she's just beginning to pick up the bit. The opening quarter in 23 2.5, one in 47 seconds flat. The pace is a legitimate one here as Escena leads with 4.5 furlongs to go. Anti-Spend is just off her flank second now. Chris Antley wanting a bit more from Anti-Spend, still running in second. And then it's Burr tailing off a bit in third. Cara Raffaella is fourth. Then it's Pike Place Dancer, and My Flag is still fifth. Jerry Bailey getting into My Flag. She's got too much to do. She's better than 10 lengths behind. And Escena begins to roll. Escena now opens up by 2 lengths. Anti-Spend is running in second, and then it's Burr and Cara Raffaella. Pike Place Dancer making a move on the outside, and My Flag is under the whip with more than a quarter mile to go. They are at the top of the stretch. It is Escena, Pike Place Dancer coming hard on the outside. Escena racing for the challenge from Pike Place Dancer. Escena still holding on to the lead, and she is unwavering here beneath Pat Day. Pike Place Dancer giving her all, running the race of her life. It's Escena, Pike Place Dancer, a last gasp lunge to win. Pike Place Dancer has won the Oaks by a head over Escena. Farther back, Cara Raffaella was third, and the final time was 1 minute 49 4/5 seconds.
I guess you can come back. Jerry Hollendorfer 5 years ago had the favorite Light. She romped down the stretch. He comes back with a filly that pretty much had been a grass filly to this point, winning at 3 different grass courses in California, as we mentioned. Dismissed pretty much here at 9-1. And my heavens, she came on today to give Jerry Hollendorfer his 2nd win in this most historic of filly races. Bob?
Well, this filly, as you say, Chris, had been running beautifully on the grass, and Jerry Hollendorfer took a shot in the main track. KG Pate, doesn't he always have a little something left in the tank? And he had it with Escena up until about 4 jumps from the wire, when Corey Nakatani slashing aboard Pike Place Dancer, the light connection.
And they're off. Double Double D's on the extreme outside. Little Miss Fast is moving up now, and Little Miss Fast has the lead. Double D's and Escena now heads apart second and third. Cara Raffaella is running in fourth. Yanks Music is in fifth, about 6 lengths from the lead. Then it's Masabi Maiden and the long shot. Mama Dean trails the field. They race down the backstretch after an opening quarter in at 22 seconds. It is Little Miss Fast closest to the rail with the lead by a half length. The New York bred Double D's on the outside is second, and in between those two is Escena right there in third. It's a gap of 4.5 lengths to Cara Raffaella. Then it's Yanks Music, a gap of 6 or 7 to Masabi Maiden, and Mama Dean still trails. The 3-year-old fillies approach the far turn. On the inside, it is Little Miss Fast. Right alongside now is Escena, and those two are heads apart for the lead. The half mile in a strong 44-1, and Escena now emerges with the lead. Escena is in front. Little Miss Fast is dropping back. Cara Raffaella has gained ground, and Yanks Music is moving well on the extreme outside. They're headed for the quarter pole in the Mother Goose, and Escena is in front. Cara Raffaella, and on the outside, Yanks Music. They're at the head of the stretch. Escena with the lead. Yanks Music driving on the outside. Cara Raffaella is back in third. It's Escena and Pat Day trying to hold on. Yanks Music and John Velasquez on the outside. They're headed for the 16th pole. It's Escena still in front. Yanks Music digging down on the outside. Their heads apart. Escena, Yanks Music. They come for the line. It's tight. Yanks Music wins the Mother.
She should have won the Acorn, but she got into traffic problems. No problem today. She circles the field, and under a real intense whipping by John Velasquez, is going to get this filly up. Early on in the wagering, she was the favorite, and she had never gone the distance. But in the end, Escena was the favorite, and Yanks Music the second choice. Michael Fennessy, Audrey Hastings, Cooper, Leo O'Brien, who says it's the best dirt filly he ever trained. John Velasquez, his son-in-law, up. 620, 320, 230. Escena 252.
Of the Alabama.
And they're off in the Alabama, and Mama Dean breaks first. Escena was off to a good beginning, and Escena heading toward the lead early. Mama Dean, though, will keep her company, and Golden Delicious tucks inside. A headstrong Mama Dean going on with it. Escena sits back second by 3. Golden Delicious third. Yanks Music is running in fourth. Listening on the outside fifth. My Flag down on the rail, running in 6th position in the early going. Weekend in Seattle is the trailer. A bit ranked, but on the lead is Mama Dean through an opening quarter of 23 and 4/5 seconds. Mama Dean is the leader, and Pat Day has a good hold of Escena, sitting chilly, second by 3.5 lengths. Golden Delicious is rating third. On the outside, Yanks Music is fourth. Chris McCarron and Listening have Jerry Bailey and My Flag pinned down inside at this juncture. Then it's a break of 3 back to Weekend in Seattle. Mama Dean breezing along, uncontested, and the pace is very ordinary here. 48-3 for the opening half mile. Long shot Mama Dean continues to control the pace with 5 furlongs to go. Escena has yet to make a move, sitting back in second. Yanks Music draws in closer third. On the outside, Listening with a clear aim fourth. My Flag in a bit of traffic. Then down inside, it's Golden Delicious. Weekend in Seattle trails the field. Mama Dean still there. She ran 3/4 in 1:13-1. Mama Dean leads by 3. Escena second. Yanks Music third. The gray filly from California, Listening on the outside of My Flag, still down on the rail. They're nearing the top of the stretch. Mama Dean weakening now. Escena has taken the lead. Yanks Music is right on her neck. Listening in full flight. My Flag fifth, and under the whip, she's taken to the outside for the run of the stretch. At the top of the stretch, it is Yanks Music. Yanks Music on the outside of Escena. Those two going head-to-head for the final furlong. Listening is third. My Flag is fourth. They're coming to the final 16th. And John Velasquez rouses Yanks Music to the lead, and she will win the 116th Alabama.
Here are the results of the Alabama Yanks Music with the Irish connection of trainer Leo O'Brien, owned by Audrey Cooper and Michael Fennessy. Escena second, My Flag third. Yanks Music is a 3-year-old daughter of Air Forbes 1 out of the mare Traipsing, and was bred in Kentucky by Irish-American Blood Horse Agency. An upset in the Alabama.
For the start of the 14th Distaff. And they're off. Sharp Cat, Radu Cool, Chris McCarron goes to the whip right from the gate to get the lead with Radu Cool, but Sharp Cat is there with her on the outside. Sharp Cat and Radu Cool, and they hook up going into the turn. On the outside, it's Escena. Her mate Gina comes through on the inside. Minister's Melody in between them, running in 5th, and Hidden Lake settles back in 6th. She's about 5.5 lengths off the early lead. Then a break of 2.5 back to stretch running Jewel Princess, and Clear Mandate is the trailer. Sharp Cat takes over as they begin their run into the back stretch, and she zipped a quarter in 22 3/5 seconds. Radu Cool made Sharp Cat run hard to get the early lead. Escena and Gina running together, 3rd and 4th. Minister's Melody on the outside is Hidden Lake, still about 5 lengths from the lead. She gets a gentle reminder from Richard Migliori, he'd like her a bit closer. A break of 4 back to Clear Mandate. Last year's defending champion, Jewel Princess, is 8 lengths behind her front-running stablemate. A wicked pace here, a 45 4 half mile, as Sharp Cat continues to blaze the way into the far turn. On the outside, Escena taking a run at Sharp Cat as they round the turn. On the inside of Gina running in 3rd. Radu Cool is 4th. 3 lengths back to Minister's Melody. Hidden Lake still about 7 lengths from the lead. She's toiling at this point, moving to her outside. Jewel Princess is coming with her run. She is 6 lengths behind as the field turns for home, and Sharp Cat is surrounded by challengers. Gina comes through on the inside with a bold move, and it is Gina in front at the 8th pole. Sharp Cat now running in 2nd. Farther back, Escena, and they're coming down to the finish, and it will be Gina, the upset winner. Gina wins here by 2, defeating Sharp Cat, and farther back, finishing 3rd, was the stablemate of the winner, Escena.
Another Grade 1 stake at Saratoga's opening weekend. Sunday's Go for Wand. That's older fillies and mares at 1 1/8 for $250,000. Alan Paulson's Escena, the favorite, and the highway, carrying 124 pounds. Here's Tom Durkin with the Go for Wand stakes at Saratoga.
It's Escena holding a narrow lead. Altiza right there alongside her now. Those two will arrive at the top of the stretch together, widening on the field. Panama Canal is a distant 3rd, and the field turns for home. Altiza and Escena. They will come to the 8th pole together. It's Altiza on the outside. Escena's really got to work to win today. It's Escena down inside, and Altiza really giving her a hard time. Escena and Altiza, they continue to run inseparably past the final 16th. Altiza and Escena. Altiza and Escena. Escena, Altiza, headlong under the line. It's a head bob, and it looks like Altiza has defeated Escena here.
That's what the photo showed. Altiza upsetting Escena by a nose in the Go for Wand. The 4-year-old daughter, Stormcat, getting a 10-pound weight break from the champion, Escena. Altiza is owned by Helen Alexander. Groves and Matz is trained by Shug McGahee. Mike Smith, the winning rider, looked using the right-handed whip there, outdueling Jerry Bailey to the wire. Mike Smith sweeps Saratoga's opening weekend grade.
Is Banshee Breeze at 4 to 5 odds on and the gate, and they are off in the Distaff. It's Escena who breaks sharply on the outside. Banshee Breeze and Keeper Hill will both off to good beginnings. Tap the Music is right up there, and Kirby Song down toward the inside. Under the line the first time, and Gary Stevens establishes the lead quickly with Escena. Escena establishes the pace into the turn, but Tap the Music is not far behind. Kirby Song rides the rails in 3rd, and the favorite Banshee Breeze is right up there, keeping Escena well within her sights. She's only about 3.5 lengths from the lead, and that one is followed by Keeper Hill. And a break of another 3 to Dancing Gulch, and a fellow long shot, Tuxedo Junction. Late running Tommy Sue's Delight, trying to settle into stride here. She's about 10 lengths behind the lead. The opening quarter went in 23 4/5 seconds, and it is Escena running unopposed on the lead. The pace for the half, 47 3/5 seconds. Sensible enough here with Escena in control as they move to the half-mile pole. Tap the Music is 2nd. Banshee Breeze has been maneuvered to the outside for a clear shot at the lead as they move into the far turn. Still relatively unhurried is Banshee Breeze. Keeper Hill is hard on her heels as Kirby Song starts to tail off. Rounding the far turn, they have to catch Escena. It's still Escena who will arrive at the top of the stretch with Banshee Breeze to take a run at her. Tap the Music is in between horses. Keeper Hill toward the inside. Escena full throttle off the turn, put to a full-out drive. Banshee Breeze is trying to get to her, a length and a half behind. Keeper Hill is 3rd with 1 furlong to go. It is Escena under the whip,
trying to fend off Banshee Breeze, and Escena is still there at the 16th pole. A final try from Banshee Breeze. She's lengthening her stride. It's going to be close. Here's the lead. Escena and Banshee Breeze hit the line together. A photo finish in the Distaff. Well, Escena desperately coming to the wire, gasping with those long strides of the daughter of Unbridled. Banshee Breeze coming to her. They finish at the wire together.